Microphone check, 1, 2, what is this? Destination DeFi is back to business! Hey, hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. How you doing, SHIBORGS? Welcome to Destination DeFi. I'm your host, Darren R. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, I'm gonna let you guys a little in on a little something. So we had some surprise guests coming at the last minute. So it's looking like we have Anime, Torres, and Mr. Trevor, also known as YTS Trades. They will be joining us during this live stream. Make some noise for those gentlemen. And also, I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me very well. Let me look in the comments real quick. Give me a 1. Give me a 1 if you can hear me and everything. Let me see. Put a 1 in the comments. Put a 1 in the comments if you can hear me. Because we've had. All right. Good job. All right. Thank you very much, Trey. Give it up for my moderator. So what we're going to do in the meantime, in between time, while I wait on these gentlemen, I'm going to explain a couple things to you guys. Now, this week has been pretty riddled with this past week anyway has been pretty riddled with a lot of questions involved regarding progress and things like that. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little something in case you guys. I mean, most of you already know this, but for the newbies that haven't seen this, haven't been down this road with us already, let's go ahead and explain it. At the moment, we are currently waiting on our CERTIC audit to be finalized. I've been doing some research and looking at other projects that have applied for CERTIC audits as well around the same time as us. So, I mean, one specifically, I'm not going to say their name. They applied just before us. So they're scheduled to be finalized in just a couple of days. So we should be right behind that. There's nothing on this side that we haven't done correctly. We have responded to them, given them, responded to everything that they asked about. We're done on our side. We are at the mercy of CERTIC at this moment. It just is what it is. Now, if you guys recall, I don't know how long a lot of you have been in crypto, but I can just first of all, I didn't know what a CERTIC audit was until Shiba Inu. So I actually followed that one when they were developing Shiba Swap and getting it, and they were under audit. So I did watch how long it took, and and I do recall when they responded to CERTIC and how long CERTIC took to get back to them when it was at 100%. So this is just a waiting game sometimes, guys. And once again, I know the question is when Lambo? No, but no, I know a big question is do we plan on applying to SataMask and Dojo Swap? That is just let you know the CERTIC audit is a must. There's an audit has to take place in order to apply for these things. As well as major exchanges. Some exchanges, from what I understand, are they do in-house audits. I believe Riley explained that in our past live stream. So, it is what it is. We just gotta play the game, man. Once we get past this hurdle, we can start doing what we want to do. But right now, that is the of utmost importance is to make sure that this CERTIC situation is taken care of. You know what I mean? So, we're very thorough in it. I know you guys want to be millionaires tomorrow. Sorry, I can't do nothing for you. But in the meantime, in between time, I want you guys to really take a look at this. Some of you have seen this, some of you have not. Now, we are, let's see, a month and maybe 14 days old. Okay. So, yeah. Shout out to Trey. Yeah. Shout out to Treyo and Trey. Treyo, yes, please keep the chat room in line. Keep the chat in line. Now I want you guys to take a look at this, but first, actually, you know what? Hold that thought. we got a special guest, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, the man, the myth, the legend, YTS Trades. Now, if for those of you that aren't familiar with my guy Trevor, man, this gentleman here is like the Captain America of FUD.
If I'm Captain America, we're all screwed.
Yeah. You know, and then like Shaka the God is like Thor. So, but yeah. So, and if you're not familiar with Trevor, you know he is the lead dev for a wonderful project, a very progressive project, a very helpful project known as Shield. So make some noise for Shield. Oh, and here's a kicker for all you newbies. Guess what? Riley did their contract too. Hey! So yeah, you know Riley's all over the place, man. So you can smell the safety in the contract when you know it just exudes safety. I think we should bottle it up and make it a cologne called like Safety Noir. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, so how you doing, man?
Good. Busy Sunday.
Yeah. I was just explaining to the audience about you know how they're not gonna get rich in 3 weeks. So
I hate to break it to you, but you're not.
Yeah. So what
please tell me what you did so I can try it.
Facts. Yes, please let me know. We
want to know. We want to know.
Yes, tell us, please. And you know what? I just want you to fully enter and understand, people, that this is what you guys need to take into consideration. Boom, there it is. Now, I use this as an example quite often for individuals that are unfamiliar with the crypto world. Okay. Now, if you invested $1,000 into Shiba Inu on August 1st, 2020, that's a whole $1,000. You're balling. Woohoo! Now, a lot of you would not be able to last that long. When you see that $1.96 come up, when you see it drop down to $1.96, you guys would have lost your minds. Okay. Now, but just take a little look down all the way. You know what? We ain't even got to go all the way down to September 30th, 2020. Let's just go to April 2020. I mean,
just April.
Just April. You know what I mean? Hell, we can go to we can go just a few months later, January. You're a 5-figure dude or a guy or gal. You know what I'm saying? So this is the importance of hodling and being patient with your devs. When a lot of this stuff is not our fault. Certic moves on their own time.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, and like I said, like I'm gonna reiterate this because Torres did make this a very big point. He said, and Riley also seconded this. Do not bother Certic. when Certic is working, let them work. Okay. Now, I don't know exactly what you typically tell your community when the Win Lambo crew shows up, but how does that typically go on your side?
I mean, my whole thing is, you know, we're not a meme coin, right? So we're not looking for like how you just pulled up SHIB. We're like, they're pushing SHIB. You're gonna make $1 million. You're gonna do this. You know, that's the reason why people got into SHIB. There's no other reason anyone got into SHIB. They didn't help anybody do something. They didn't create this amazing technology. I know they had the Shiba swap, but that came out a couple months ago at this point. Like it was almost 2 years. It's been out, whatever it is.
I don't think it's been that long.
Well, that chart showed August 2020.
That was just Shiba Inu, but that wasn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, Shiba Inu.
No, okay, okay.
Shiba swap. Yeah, so you know, that's the only reason people bought into Shiba Inu, right? Is because there's only, you know, it's a meme coin. It's gonna pump. You're gonna make money, right?
Yeah.
So we are not that, right? We're basically we're solving a problem. We're coming out with something that's a solution that helps, you know, decrease the effort and time into like looking for new projects, right? So my whole thing is, look, if you buy Shield, I'm not telling you you're going to become a millionaire, right? But I do know that If the token doesn't make you $1 million, then what is on the database has a lot higher percentage of making you $1 million than you looking on Twitter for your next investment project, right? So that's my whole thing is like, look, hold the coin because the coin has utility, and the information that the coin unlocks may make you that, 7 figures. The coin itself may or may not. I'm not going to say it is. I'm not going to say it's not. However, I do strongly believe that our information that the coin unlocks definitely gets your chances of becoming a millionaire a lot higher.
And this is not financial advice, folks.
No.
And we are not financial advisors, okay?
And so for the SEC, the coin will not make you money.
No.
The coin
are utility tokens.
Is how you purchase the information.
There you go.
So it's a utility token.
Now I see that I want to touch on something as soon as Torres gets in here, or we don't even have to wait. So okay. Now in a nutshell, I pretty much I love Twitter Spaces now, thanks to you.
See, that's the thing. I feel like I'm getting everybody in our
man. Like I would pop in and listen to it every now and again, but I pretty much wouldn't say much. But now, like, I'm obsessed with them. So, the last Twitter Space that I saw you and I believe Torres, Shaka, you gentlemen were hosting a Twitter Space with regards, and I understand why you were doing that because your token is a safety advocate for investors, right? So I saw you guys. I listened in on you guys speaking about a lot of these newer projects that have come out and are really doing a number on their investors, in a very bad way,
right?
Or you know what? Let me not say bad. Let me say questionable. Okay. I gotta preface this like this because I had to do the same thing when I had Rise Up on here. Shout out to Davey. Shout out to their whole team. Because I have no dog in this fight, right? I'm pretty much just, it's kind of like, it's like I just find it interesting, but I think this information can help others, right? So the project that we're speaking about starts with a T, and there was
with terrarium.
And there was a nice, interesting long red candle on the chart. Don't know what that's about. Maybe you can give some insight because some of our investors, some of people that hold Shirobi are also involved in terrarium. So I don't know what have you observed about this? Are there any warnings you want to give our investors? I know some people in Shield actually have some terrarium. So what do you want to express to your community, my community, and anybody who may be thinking about investing in other projects?
So, I mean, I'd rather just show the facts and then let everybody make their own decision. I've got my own opinion. I'm more than happy to voice it if that's what you want. However, I would prefer that I show the facts to it, right? And kind of the sketchy part that is the big red flag. And if you think it's not a red flag, then that's up to you. If you do think it's a red flag, and then whatever decision you make about your investment into that project is your decision, right? So let me pull it up real quick. Dex tools, and we'll go from the beginning, right? So
okay. So give me the intro, so everybody is not lost and they know exactly what they're looking at.
Yeah. So basically, yesterday there was a 312 ETH sell in one transaction. It was just a huge red candle.
So grand total, what was something like that be mathematically? Roughly. Close to $1 million?
Here, wait, let me pull up Etherscan. It'll tell us the dollar value at that time. I'm just trying to find the chart for Terraria. Do you know the ticker? I always forget these tickers, dude.
The ticker? No, I do not know.
Terraria. Is that it? Wait, I think
it's Terra. TERA.
Oh, I think you may be right. TERA.
Now I'm familiar with this project because there was a lot of other influencers that I have I like Austin did something for Shibrobi. So and he's very involved in terrarium. So I just never I don't for those that don't understand and those that aren't don't have the time to get into Twitter Spaces and listen to these things like that. I really want to know why there's such a contention.
So before it even launched, right, there was a large pre-sale that they tried to do, right? And everybody has their own feelings about pre-sales. My feeling is it all depends on the structure of the pre-sale, seed investment, liquidity event, whatever the hell you want to call it. We all are saying the same thing. So it all depends on the structure. I'm not against pre-sales. Shield did a seed investment, private pre-sale, whatever you want to call it. However, we structured it fairly, right? So that
okay. And when you say fairly, like how does one structure that?
So again, this is my opinion. This is how Shield did it. It's not a public pre-sale, right?
Okay.
Meaning, John Doe from wherever that I've never talked to basically gets this advantage, right? Because you can't control John Doe. You don't know him very well. You can't ensure that he cares about the project, right? And as a dev, you want to make sure that you're not setting yourself up for failure before you even launch. So the way that I suggest projects do it and the way we did it is you do a small handful of people that you know very well, right? It's not, again, John Doe. It would be someone like Darren, right? I know Darren. He's doxed me. I know where he lives. We've known each other for a couple months. We talk all the time. He knows what my girlfriend looks like, my kid, all this other things. Like, we know each other very, very well, right? And then I also know that Darren believes in Shield protocol, my project, and he's not just some guy looking for a quick 3x and to kind of cheat the system. So you find a small group of people who are doxed to you and that you know well and trust, okay? And you vest their tokens, meaning you lock them for a certain amount of time. They don't get the entire bag on launch day, right? So what we did is we locked half of the tokens that they were going to get, their total, tokens, for 30 days. 3 months, which is like 90 days.
Yeah.
Right. So again, they couldn't even, completely dump on launch if they really wanted to.
Gotcha.
So that's another way. And also what we did was we gave them a very large disadvantage. This is kind of the key of pre-sales, and this is what makes or breaks pre-sales. I can show you a number of different projects. I was in a Twitter space the other day with this big influencer who I won't name, who always pumps these projects and is very known for having failed launches that he promotes, whether it's a rug or whatever. He actually promoted a rug the night before this one.
Gotcha. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Hold that thought for just 1 minute. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to give it up for the man, the myth, the legend, Anime. What's going on, G?
What's up, guys?
What's good?
How you doing, man?
Hey, man, everything's everything. Hey, so Trevor is just going over like how pre-sales work. I because I'm really
how to safely do a pre-sale, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm pretty much in the dark about how that goes.
Yeah,
I was just told in the beginning of my crypto journey, like, yo, when you hear pre-sale, run. Like, that's just what I was told.
There's definitely safe ways to do it, right? Yeah. And almost every project does, except they what's it called? They're not transparent about it. Like one thing that a lot of if you think that someone's going to be funding the liquidity pool and not get tokens for it, then you're wrong, right? So in my eyes, if a dev by himself completely funds the liquidity pool and he gets tokens for it,
that's a little different. Yeah.
So again, everyone does it. It's just who's actually doing it correctly, structuring it correctly, and then also being transparent about it. But so I'll continue. So far we've got, finding trusted people who are docs to the devs, right? Good people, a handful, not like 100 or 50. Like we personally have no more than 10. Then you vest the tokens and you do a large disadvantage, right? So for Shield, what we did is if you put in 1 ETH into the liquidity pool as a seed investor, you got 5 billion tokens, okay? Right.
Okay.
5 billion tokens at launch price. If you bought in at launch, you would have got that for under $200.
Right.
And they paid an ETH for it. So $2,800.
Okay.
So that is a ginormous disadvantage, right? And
Yeah.
the main reason that these people are okay with that is, again, they're my friends, right? They care about the project. They want to see me succeed.
Right.
It's not like, hey guys, get in early, then we
right.
can
Right. It's not something sinister. Yeah.
Exactly. It's you know what, Trevor, I believe in you. I know you're a good guy. I believe in the project. I'd rather you spend your own money on marketing. Here's a little bit to help you with the project right off the bat, right? Because at the end of the day, you need money for liquidity. And even then, it was kind of like a last minute thing because that's right when the market like really took a big hit. The week before our launch is kind of when we hit that huge dip for ETH, and I think it was in like the 22, something like that. And so I was like, oh shit, like either I'm not going to have a lot of money to spend on marketing and to pay the things that we need to pay, or I'm going to have to decrease the amount of liquidity I put in at the beginning. We already did all the numbers and all that stuff. And so I kind of reached out to a couple friends. I said, hey, look, we could use some help if you're okay with it. And they're like, hell yeah, it's not a problem at all. So, with that being said, pre-sale, in my eyes, you shouldn't run from it. Everybody has a pre-sale. There's liquidity in the project before you buy it.
Hold on. Somebody just put a fast one on me, dog. Hold on, check this out. Everybody give it up for Torres, dog. What you at? Hey man, where you at? A day party?
Yeah, now I was at a influencer party, and now I'm with this beautiful young lady. Having a nice little meal. I'm sure what I'm eating. Okay, look, check it out. Hold on. Can I turn my camera on this thing? What the hell?
No.
Hold on, look.
Oysters.
I see you. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
I got some.
Hey, yo, Torres. Hey, yo, Torres. Don't ever disrespect me acting like you're not going to come on my show.
Nah. That's why I had to pull up. I had to come through.
Yeah, I appreciate
What's
it, man.
What's up, Trev?
What's going on?
Trevor is explaining the finer points of pre-sales to us and fair pre-sales. Good.
Yeah, if it's done the right way, it's legitimate. But unfortunately, a lot of people nowadays are utilizing it as a way to get instant liquidity and doing the wrong thing with it. They'll get it, they'll dump within the first fucking 24 to 48 hours and mess with the whole project. It has to be done responsibly when it comes to pre-sales. You know what I'm saying?
Man. So is that so with regard to it being done the wrong way? Like, let's say with the T project, where is the wrong? How did this go? How did this situation even happen?
So I think that the biggest issue that was had was not necessarily outside of it being a red flag, and Terrarium having 108 out of 115 pre-sale wallets. 108 Ethereum out of 115 pre-sale wallets was a big red flag that we said from the beginning, because that person holds the majority of the liquidity, right?
Is this one? This is one person?
One person, yes, who's not even a dev, but one holder, right? Hold that much.
So he just had a lot of money to spend. He could do it. He just had a lot of money to spend.
Nice. So is not having that much money, right? But the problem is in which the way they did it. What they did was they got nice with the Saitama community for months at a time, and then they got cool with people that are quote unquote whales, and then when the project came out, siphoned a majority of money out of the ecosystem to then put in a new project. It was done very irresponsibly.
Okay, okay. So and done and so in your eyes, it's in the public's eyes, it's looked like it's done maliciously.
100%, absolutely. Because I have DMs from Dr. Willman, aka Dr. Rugman, telling me that he had people up to $50 million that had in Saitama that they were going to use to get out the project because it's tanking, supposedly, whatever. So, his intentions were never pure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember. I do recall, like, I had to step in on that one, man. And I didn't mean to interrupt that Twitter space, because I just couldn't let him sit there and be like, "Oh, Torres does nothing for this." I was like, "Nah, Torres has done wonders for Shirobi."
Oh,
So
thank you, and shout out to my brother Anime over there.
yeah,
That's my
man.
guy. Like, I couldn't be here without him in the Wolfpack community. Shout out to Trev. You know what I'm saying? Was very, very intellectual, very intelligent as it pertains to crypto, cybersecurity, and everything that he got involved with Shield Protocol. But we're a collective unit. We're a team, right?
Yeah.
There's no egos, and what we do is for the betterment of the communities, not just for individual accolades. It's for us as a collective in the DeFi space to be able to bring value, education, truth, knowledge for us to make better investments. We're not telling you what to invest in, rather how to invest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I personally wouldn't call myself an influencer. I like to call myself an educator more so.
Right.
There you
And
go.
I don't think that people are used to, influencers slash educators not doing malicious things, because most of them are. You know what I mean? And our pure intention is to just help out the crypto community in general, and obviously Saitama, because we're big Saitama advocates.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
We're
so
Go
I
ahead.
tweeted about this today, Darren, and the three of us in our Twitter spaces, I feel like this tweet was very spot on, right? I said that we as a collective have made people a lot of money with our knowledge, not our calls, right?
Right.
Is we're going to teach you how to fish instead of giving you a fish. That is what we believe in, because I'm not going to tell you where to invest your money. It's your money. Instead, I'd rather give you the knowledge that I have that has made me successful in this space, that has made Torres and Anime successful in this space, and then
Yeah.
give you the formula for you to do it yourself.
And it's not only about actually making money. By us giving you the education, it allows you to actually not lose money.
Right.
So it's mutually beneficial from a productive standpoint and from potentially involving yourself with the honeypot rug puller scam with red flags. So we got people like old guy Dave. We got people like Gabe at Brew Labs. We have Davey at Rise Up. We have TSC McCarty at Crypto Made Simple. And then you have people like myself, Anime, Faltron, Shaka, Chokin, what I'm saying, Trevor. We all collectively work together to ensure that the moves that we make and the calls that we make are properly vetted before we jump out the window into all of our friends, because that's our credibility on the line.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
Crap, and that shit tanks. Who looks bad?
You.
That's why if you look at any chart the Anime that I've been involved in the past 60 days, there's been nothing that's been questionable. On the contrary, a majority of them have went up even in a bearish market.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I want to thank you and Anime for what you guys have done for our project. I know you guys are big supporters of Shirobi, and have continued to be, and trust and believe. I got some things I need to talk to you guys about behind the scenes. Boy, oh boy, it's a movie. It's a movie, man. So but yeah, Torres, we're not gonna hold you, man. I'm gonna let you get back to your food. Thank
you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Look, cheers up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
There's a little fine wine right here. I also have some water for my guy Anime. You know what I'm saying?
Water.
Trev, love you, Trev. Love you guys, Darren, Anime, my brothers. I appreciate you. Shout out to Shibrobi. Make sure you guys look into that project. It's a beautiful thing. Wolfpack all day.
Hey, oh.
All right, I love y'all.
Yeah, Darren and Trevor, I'm about to go eat some dinner as well with the wifey. She pregnant.
Yeah, man. So it's almost that day, huh?
Yeah, like 7 days. But I wanted to
what's up.
And show some support and say what's up. So thanks.
Man, I appreciate it, man. You're welcome back here anytime, brother. Anytime.
Absolutely, Darren. I appreciate it. Have a good day, guys. Trevor.
Hey, you do the same.
I'll text you later, Anime.
Hop on some Call of Duty later.
All right,
All right, guys.
Peace.
Yeah, man. So, all right. So now to the grimy business. Now to the grimy business. So so now that we understand how it's supposed to be done, and we understand how it's not supposed to be done, where do these other projects go wrong?
So I'll give an example of, and if you don't want me to name projects for the sake of your channel, I won't.
I mean,
I
I'm gonna just
personally
first of all,
don't
I'm gonna just be honest with you, Trevor. I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody in this chat right now knows I give I give two Fs. Like like me personally, I say this is a Shirobi based channel. However, it was my channel first, so things don't change. It's still no holds barred here. This is a safe space for any project that comes on here. Shoot, I've invited community members and they still don't show up. If you got something you want to vent about, come on. Like this is get it all out. This is look, I'm trying to be the Steve Harvey of crypto. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm big against like fighting with communities and like telling people their project sucks, but what I'm not against and I'm all for is calling shitty devs a shitty dev. Right. That's not FUD if there's obviously data behind it, right? So one of the projects that I had people were asking me about, and I talked with my team about, it's called Rewards for Passion. It was like some soccer betting staking project, whatever.
Okay.
So Dell Crypto. Sorry, I get
I know who Dell is.
Dell Crypto. He was promoting it the day after he promoted a rug at launch. So a bunch of people were like, hey, Trevor, he's promoting this project. Can you look into it? Yada, yada, yada. So I made a long tweet about it. If you go to my Twitter at YTS Trades, you'll be able to find it. Go away, James. God damn it. I'm trying to teach the people something here for once.
Hey, James, we trying to be serious, and here comes James with the bullshit.
Yeah. And this is Rise Up.
Oh man, gotta love Rise Up.
Okay,
man.
I'm gonna continue. So
okay, go ahead.
He so he was again pushing this project. People were saying Trevor, can you look through it? I put out this long tweet after looking into it. I joined the Telegram, asked the devs some questions, yada yada yada. And then so Dell Crypto basically had an AMA with them right before launch, like 20 minutes before launch.
Okay.
And I got up there and I asked a question because basically they said, "Oh, our pre-salers are super trusted people." And they raised, I think it was 120 BNB in total, and there's no more than 2 BNB per person, yada yada yada. So I went up there. I was like, "So what is the exact number of your pre-salers?" He's like, I think it's like 50. I'm like, well, you guys said it was very trusted people that you knew, so you should have a number, right? I can tell you
hold on.
how many seed investors we had because I actually know and trust these people, right? Exactly. I was like, you don't know? And then he's like, oh, it's like 50. I said, oh, okay. And then the tokenomics of it, right? At launch, the pre-salers, who were these trusted people, had 63% of circulating supply.
Damn. Okay. Hold on. Make some noise for that.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I actually did the math. Right?
That's a lot of shells, man. Jeez.
Yeah, so I actually did the math, right? 63%, and then the dev team plus the team tokens plus the pre-saler tokens, it was like 73% of total supply. Okay, so I basically went on that AMA with Dell Crypto. I was like, so I did the math, and your pre-salers own 63% of circulating supply, right? And he's like, yeah, but super trusted, yada yada yada. I was like, okay, well, it's gonna be a bloodbath, but all right. And then I basically got kicked from the space.
They kicked you out?
But I will say.
Hold on. Let me make sure I understand. They kicked you out of space?
Yeah,
Dang.
It kind of escalated because I said it was going to be a bloodbath, right? Once he was like trying to like push off the question. But I will say Dell Crypto did did retweet and pin that long tweet. It's like a
Okay.
8 or 9 tweet long like thread that
Okay.
I made that did
Okay.
everything about KYC, contract audit, and basically Shield's protocol. They just didn't go through ours.
Okay.
So in his defense, he did kind of push it. But dude, they said that they were waiting for a contract audit from a company that I know pretty well. I've talked to them. One of the guys is one of my friends. He's like, yeah, the contract audit's done. And they were saying it wasn't done. I was like, dude, I have the contract audit. I said this in the space. I was like, oh, you guys are getting a contract audit too, right? And he's like, yeah, it's not done yet. And I was like, that's weird because I have it right here. I'm like, it's right here. And there's, of course, in the audit, there's a bunch of red flags. So they didn't want to tell everyone that it was done before launch. And so that's also part of the reason I got kicked out. So fast forward.
Trevor went in there. Golly.
Yeah, and so to finish or to kind of fast forward is they turned taxes on sales to 60% in the first 10 minutes. Right? Basically creating a honeypot, because if you understand slippage and Uniswap, or PooCoin in their sense, is you can't sell, right? Because if it's a 49% slippage to sell, but they're taxing you 60%, it's going to fail. Okay? Right. So basically created a honeypot with tax sales. Okay. And then it went straight to the floor once they turned that off. They blamed one person who sold, I think it was like 11 BNB, right? One person got in early and sold 11 BNB, and that was the reason for this ginormous red candle. Okay. And then I did the research, right? And I outed it to the community and was banned right away, by the way. Is they had not 50 airdrops, they had 98 airdrops that were all
hold on. Time out. Traveling flag on the play. Yeah. Hold on. You mean to tell me how to say that number again?
98.
Jesus.
So it was double what they were telling people. Okay. Not only that, but the pre-salers, not every one of them sold, right? But the pre-salers dropped over 100 BNB within that like 3 minutes once they turned the cells off. But they blamed the one person who sold the 11 BNB for the reason that they basically got rugged. So
that is crazy.
And then if you bring up the truth, because it's not the dev's fault, right, for setting up a horribly structured pre-sale, which we were just talking about with them owning 63% because they don't want to take responsibility, and also understand that they turned off cells, which created a honeypot. So it's just they would ban anyone who brought that up, and they're going into V2 within I think it's been a week. Great.
Now, based on your expertise in in crypto, just based on my observations, and it's funny because now that I'm on a dev team, I see things way differently now. You know what I mean? It seems to me that V2s and relaunches, they don't really work that well.
Not really.
Primarily because there's a project that I had tokens in, and then they just somebody jacked you probably already know this already. Somebody jacked their bread and ran off, some individual named after a gas station, and and then all of a sudden now they have a V2, they have a new dev team, everything's gonna be great. But it seems to me like now with these airdrops, because I got my airdrop, and it seems like there's no liftoff. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
What's your perspective on that?
I mean, there's definitely outliers, right? There's definitely some great V2s out there, but here's
like JC seems to be the only one that got it right.
Yeah, JC is definitely. I don't want to say maybe the only one, but probably from my knowledge, the best one. Like JC, broke their all-time high multiple times during V2. But you don't see that because here's what happens with the chart, right? Every new investors, sadly, majority of crypto investors, all they care about is the chart, right?
Right.
So if the chart starts up here, instead of down here like it would on launch, and then you see this, right? That looks horrible. But in the grand scheme, is it's actually started here.
Right.
Because of the V2, it looks like it started here. So like it's actually supposed to look like this, but it doesn't.
Right.
And so that's where all these like investors are just like, oh my God, it's going down. It's only going down. It's a rug pull. I don't know what a rug pull is. And it's literally, if you look at like V1 and then where it is now, it's probably the healthiest chart. I mean, in some cases, but because it's a brand new contract address, it's a brand new Dex Tools listing. It's like, it looks like this. It looks like it's never going to go up.
I deal with I mean, obviously, you know me, I'm a stay time holder and probably will be forever. I mean, I believe in stay time so much, man. And Russ, I took a page out of Russ's book because there's a lot of things that I get asked and a lot of comments that get made where I'm like, man, if we were in person, I'd probably slap the check mark off your Nikes. But I can't. But now I have to have a level of patience as a dev. Like, okay, let me answer this because now I got to think to myself, this is probably their first experience in crypto. You know what I mean? We might just be their first time investing, so I have to learn how to be. I've learned how to be patient, and I learned that by watching Russ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've literally watched him do like 4 AMAs in a day and get asked the same question 8,000 times. And he kept answering it over and over. And I was like, this dude.
And the thing too is no matter what your answer is, it's going to be wrong to somebody.
Yeah.
Someone's going to tweet about you and hate you about it. You can tell everyone, hey, I'm saving 1 million puppies. Right. And then giving them nice homes and they're no longer on the streets. Someone's going to say, well, what about the cats? Fucking hey, I just saved 1 million puppies. Like
I have a gerbil. What about
that? Exactly. It's like, well, what about the one after the 1 million puppies? There's 1,000,002 puppies.
Your next death will be come and go. Oh my goodness. I think I think a lot of people need to fully understand how much it takes to develop these things. You know what I mean?
But here's the thing: is they're not. They're not, right? And I was even in a Twitter space today talking with people, and they were going off about, and these are people we know, I completely respect, right? Big people in the community, and they were talking about how there should be no pre-sales, there should be no team tokens, there should be no marketing wallets, there should be no
no marketing wallet. How do you
wait. And so they were saying all these things within like a 30-45 minute span of like just talking shit about each of these little things. And then I basically raised my hand and I was like, look, I need you guys to understand, one, you don't run a project. Okay.
Right.
Now let's look at the reality of this, right? If that is what you want in a project, then why is the dev going to do it, right? Because the dev's basically funding the liquidity by himself. He's not getting any tokens for it. He's got to buy his own tokens at launch and pay for everything out of his own pocket. So he's no different than you.
Right.
But how does that make any sense? No,
it really doesn't. It's like
going to do that because it makes no sense. And here's the second point is they were talking about like Shiba and all these other projects that Saitama in the early days where it's like they didn't have a huge marketing wallet and stuff like that. And so I brought up the point is crypto investors have changed. Why? Because the Saitama community used to pay for marketing out of their own pockets, not a marketing wallet. Okay?
Yeah. Because I do recall Russ was I remember Russ was asking it was a token, it was an exchange listing.
Yep.
And I remember he asked the community to help out. Yeah.
Is Shiba Inu, you don't see any marketing, you don't see any commercials, you don't see them on the bottom of this, but you have their community members shilling the crap out of it like there's no tomorrow, like their money depends on it. Okay. We don't have that anymore. Granted, there's definitely a handful of people in each community who want to shill their own bag,
Yo,
but everybody else in the community wants to put their $10 in and expect a 10x in 3 days, right?
Yo, by the way,
that's not how crypto works. And if that is how you want crypto to work, then we're going to need to tax the shit out of you so that we can actually have money to do that, right? As a dev, I'm not going to pay everything out of my pocket, not get anything in return, not make any money in return for no reason, right? At the end of the day, I do want to make a change. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to lose 100 grand to make this change. I'm okay with losing a little bit of money. I would love to make money for sure. I'm not going to sit here and lie.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the benefit needs to push the dev to do something, right? And it's amazing where it's like, if a dev is just constantly losing money and just getting shit on, they're going to want to stop pushing your bag.
Yeah,
period, right?
Fact.
So
I mean, but then
the more money they're making, the more they're going to be like, all right, I can keep going. I'm going to keep, making this project increase and all that other stuff.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, shout out to Michael King. F the haters, let them have their fun. Hey, shout out to Michael. Make some noise for Michael. Hey, Michael's a good dude. Oh, and a super chat from my sister Deborah. Hey. Now she's getting real live in the Twitter Spaces lately too. You've probably seen her around.
Yeah.
What is her name? I forgot what it is. Dragon Tail. That's the name on Twitter. What happened to the moon?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey fam, just checking it. Hey sis, how you doing? Love you. All right.
Darren, do you want to look at this this terrarium?
Yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah, you do. I know you do.
Let's do it. I built my channel on this, so it's like, hey, why the heck not? Let's take it to the old school, Trevor.
Hell yeah. Let me pull it up. Sure.
Like we always do about this time. Yeah. All right, let's see. Who said, well said, Trevor. Yes. Oh, Jacob. Yay, shout out to Jacob. Jacob, we have like 5 or 6 of the meanest shillers in Shibogi. We have Jacob, we've got Rob T, we've got Trey O Trey. Like it's a we have what is it? Capital Gains. Like we have some mean. We have a mean crew. And Trey, I made Trey my moderator, man. Like that man there is a machine.
Trey's the man for sure.
He is a machine, man. And very well appreciated. Oh yeah, and then you gotta love Mr. Super Quad over here, Poopy Pants. Poopy Pants. Yeah, man. This dude is loaded up his bag. He's ready for liftoff. So hey, I'm happy for him. Hey, I think he's. I haven't looked at the Ether scan. I looked at it yesterday, but I think he might be in the top, like, I don't know, maybe like top 40 wallets. Could be something serious. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Yes, see, that's why I made him my mod, man. See, Trey knows what the fuck is up. Good job, Trey. All right. Oh, another super chat from Jacob. Hey, thank you, Jacob. We appreciate you for all that you do. Thank you very much. Yes. Now let's get to the bullshit. Let's go.
So you can see this all right?
Not yet. I don't see it yet.
Oh, you don't see it?
You gotta hit share at the bottom.
I know, I've done it before.
Yeah.
Share screen.
Okay.
Share. I just did this. Oh wait, I gotta go to my preferences. Give me a second. System preferences.
I don't know what the heck happened. I think did I send you the Hold on. I think I sent you did I send you the wrong link? Weird.
What do you mean?
Hit share.
I gotta do something real quick. I gotta change the system preferences.
Uncle Trevor, get the nasty stuff off your screen before you share it.
Shut up. It says it's good. Wait, that makes no sense.
Uncle Trevor,
you can't see this?
Don't get Darren demonetized.
I don't see a thing, bro.
Okay, wait. I gotta quit. I'll come right back. Give me a second.
Okay, cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Trevor will be back, and we'll get back to these shenanigans. So I can see this is old school Destination DeFi. This is see now you guys get a taste of what it was like before Shirobi. This was like entertainment tonight. It was insane. Hey, yeah, man. Shout out to Big Trey, man. Trey. For those of you community members, man, something tells me Trey's gonna be here for the long haul, man. Trey is also running the Reddit page, so also get the link from him. You can PM him or you can hit him up on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Trey's everywhere. So so all right, there we go.
Okay, let's try this again. Share screen. Click. Share.
There we go.
There
and
we
make
go.
some noise for the shared screen.
Yeah, there's no porn. Yeah.
This is my trading computer.
Yeah, right. I want to learn how to trade.
Okay.
Hey, how do you?
so-
Hey, you got to teach me about bots and all that stuff too, like the trading bots. Because
not sniper bots, trading bots.
Not
that
trading
have
bots,
stop
not
losses and sell points.
yeah. You have to teach me about that.
Making me look bad.
Yeah.
Let me find. I want
I
to
believe-
show the actual trade.
Jacob said, "I believe in pushing my own bags and lightening the load of the devs for the true work." Thank you very much. Finally, hey Jacob, say it louder for the people in the back, please. Please yell it from the mountaintops. Yes. Shirobi looks like a great project. Excited for you guys. Rise Up always on. Man, you know what? Rise Up, man. Hey, you guys should go see your views on my channel now. Oh my God. Yeah. Shout out to Uncle Davey too, man.
So what day was that? Because it no longer populates. So the 19th. So we're going to do 319 to 319. Traffic lights. Oh my God. I'm a robot.
And you gotta get every little piece of it in there too. Like it's a mess. Like, yo, it's only the bottom of the traffic. Like,
Yeah, let me pull this up real quick and then
no problem.
I'll show it.
Don't get me demonetized now, Trevor.
There's nothing there. I just don't want my computer all over the internet.
Yeah, man. So other than that, so as far as you guys are looking at exchange listings at all for Shield?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's mainly we gotta figure out if our dynamic sales tax can work with listings.
Okay.
So
let me ask you a question about SataMask. Like with SataMask, well, you probably would know better than anybody. You still get taxes for SataMask, right?
What do you mean taxes?
Like when you list on SataMask, do you still get taxes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. See?
From what I know, yeah. And I mean,
I think.
well, no, I want to make a comment, but I also
spit it out.
I'm gonna make the comment, and people are gonna hate me for it.
It's just us. It's just us girls here. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just us, right? So the thing that I personally don't like too much about, having to use Saitama on SataMask is let's go from A to Z, right? Let's say I want to buy Shirobi on SataMask, right? So
hold on. Let that breathe for a minute. Say that one more time.
Shirobi on SataMask.
Oh yes. Doesn't it sound so glorious?
So I got money on my card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I go to Coinbase. They charge me a fee to buy ETH. Okay.
Right.
And then I gotta send it to my either SataMask wallet, MetaMask wallet, whatever it is. Let's just say my SataMask. Okay.
Right.
Now there's a gas fee with that. It's pretty minimal. I'm not too worried. It's a couple dollars.
Right.
But then I also got to buy Saitama, right? And that has a buy tax,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
So then I get taxed a little there. Gas fees, not the biggest thing, and then I got to switch project or switch to Saitama to Shibrobi, right? So
Right.
then Shibrobi has their taxes, so now I'm getting taxed that percentage. And then, I get my little 2x, 3x, whatever it is, and then I get out, right? Then I got to pay taxes again from Shibrobi and then into Saitama again. And then I got to sell Saitama to get my ETH, which is more taxes, and then I got to go back to Coinbase or whatever it is to put it back into my bank account, which then has another fee. It's just adding like another layer of fees, basically.
Well, I know
process.
I know that they're looking to alleviate some of those steps. So yeah. I mean, dude, like in the beginning of this, in the beginning of a State of Mask, I knew this was gonna be. I knew it was gonna be a lot of steps to take. Once they get the debit card, the payment integration, it's over. It's over. Like, and once you're able to just put in your debit card and boom, 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 like we straight. Like this, it's going to be monumental. Like it's gonna be. State of Mask is gonna be like something we've never seen.
Oh wait, this isn't even the right one. What am I looking at here?
And I listened to Russ's last AMA. He said that's on. It's being worked on as we speak. So,
oh yeah,
I'm gassed about that. And if I can just put in a debit card and buy whatever, man, this is gonna be. They're out of here. Say Thomas out of here. Pure. Yeah, you just pack your helmet and get your spacesuit ready, bro. It's done. It's done.
Yeah.
Like all these every other it's gonna get to a point where if you're not on State of Mask, you got to eat shit. like pretty much. It's just what it is. I think that I applaud any I think any token that is going to list on State of Mask will be successful. I think the ones that are exclusively going to list on there will be successful. I believe in Saitama, man.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So,
yeah. Don't take it as I think it's stupid or I wouldn't use it. I'm already using Saitama.
I'm already using it. Yeah, I already use it too.
Yeah.
And I like it. I like it, man. I like it. I think it's right. The look is nice. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. I think they did a very good job for the short time that they've been alive. What is it, like 9 months? Like 10 months? Yeah. It's less than a year old, man. Saitama is less than a year old, man, and they've made strides. The chart. I mean, the chart is whatever. But then again, now this is what I need you to do, Trevor. This is one of the reasons why I have you on here. Before we get to this, before we get to the shenanigans, please explain to these people what's going on in the market and why they haven't made.
I haven't mooned yet.
We haven't moved. So please explain to them, because if I explain it one more time, like my head's gonna explode.
So there is this thing in crypto called a bear and bull market.
Ding 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 ding.
And there's this other thing called a war going on, and a couple other things that's going on. I don't know if anyone's heard of these things, but we can't always be pumping as a market, right? Same with stocks. Same with the price of anything, really, right? It goes down, it goes up. There's times where it's super cheap, and there's times where it's super expensive. Just because we're in DeFi doesn't change that. So all the people who are complaining right now are saying, oh, I'm not making money right now. It's just, I respectfully think you're new to crypto, right? This is your first bear market. You probably got in, right at the beginning or, midway through the bull run. You made a couple $1,000s. You said, hell yes, I'm going to be a millionaire this time next year, and then when you start seeing some red candles, things slowing down, gas, prices going down as well. Then you're like, oh no, the devs suck.
Man, hey, Trevor, let's make some noise for the devs that suck. Nah, but here's the thing. I just read an article that said this is the most ETH that has been pulled out of circulation in a long time. Like people have traded their ETH for fiat currency and out of fear. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, we're in for something interesting right now. But I mean, it's slowly picking back up. ETH is slowly creeping towards the 3,000 mark. Remember the days when it was night when you felt warm and fuzzy inside, where ETH was at like $4,000. Oh man, it was
such a magical time.
Golly, man. Please bring back. Hey, you ever see like the Instagram captions of the girls at the beach, like "Take me back"?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, take me back.
Throwback Thursdays.
Those back there, yeah. Like your vacation was 5 years ago, man. But let's see.
I mean, it's completely normal and it's completely healthy. Like, it's just like we need this. Everybody needs look. If all we did was go up, then I would be worried.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Personally.
Oh, that's a good point, Trey. He said, "Why not import the wallet to the state of man?" I mean, that's what I would do. I mean, that makes more sense to me. But then again, a lot of people are very, very, very careful with their seed phrases and all that. So you wanna, I could see why they would transfer it. You know what I'm saying? I see both sides of it. You know what I mean? Nico Salazar. Well, let's see. I think if they don't do state of cross chain, Shinja will still delight. Okay. That's an interesting observation. I don't know too much about the Shinja, the dojo swap. All I know is that we've had some interesting episodes on this channel about Shinja. and like I said, I have no dog in the fight, but it was definitely entertaining. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. When are we cooking? Hey, look, man. Look. We are going to be cooking very soon. Very soon. Okay, so stay time is 9 months. Okay. Trevor, what's your thoughts on the Ukraine war impact the whole market? I think you pretty much explained that.
So, personally, what happens with things like this, and it happens with stocks. I don't know if you guys watch the stock market as well, but the day that Ukraine was like attacked finally, or not finally, but like officially.
So they were on the border for like what, 6 months or something like that?
Yeah, or whatever it was. Yeah. Right? That day, the Dow Jones futures, the what else? I think even the NASDAQ, they all dropped like 500 points, dude. Like, and it recovered basically that day. Bitcoin did the same thing. Ethereum did the same thing. All markets basically did that. And right now, I personally don't believe that this war is going to impact us. I think right now it's more people are scared, right? Yeah. What they're scared about is they're not scared about the war going on. The war is going on. It's very sad, right? I don't want to get political here, but it's really 2 countries, right? And how many countries are there in the world? I think it's like 500, right? So, at the end of the day, it's not the biggest issue when it pertains to the markets. However, it's the thought of a third world war that is going to impact people to pull their money out into stable coins and or fiat money, right? Because if we go into World War III right now, I live in LA, let's say, we get fucking bombed for whatever reason, and I can't, go to a gas station today and need gas to get the hell out of LA before the nuke hits and say, here's my Ethereum. Right? or here's my Shiba Inu. What? Yeah, exactly. So, but what I would need is I would need to take that money out, load up on cash, because debit cards aren't going to work at that time. If we go into that, the only currency is going to be cash, fiat money. and or like barter trading systems if it really gets that bad.
What they say, and we ain't played Oregon Trail in a long time.
Yeah, it's been. So that's kind of my thought process on it. That it's not so much the war itself, but it's the possibility of a third world war, and that, of course, just as any other large war with multiple countries fighting, that will basically destroy the economy for a while.
Yeah, if it was just Russia and Ukraine, we'd be like, yeah, all right. But now we got the possibility of all of NATO.
Yeah.
All that other, yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess.
Yeah. So if anybody in NATO gets involved, the U.S. is supposed to get involved. Whether or not they do is a different story. And that is, at that point, is when we will see a massive, massive, massive dump. And of course, look, if we all survive, there is a third world war. If we all survive that, it's going to suck for however long it goes on. It may take a while for it to recover, but just as any other market has, but it'll recover.
It's got to balance out.
I'm
Yeah,
personally not worried about it. I haven't. The only reason I've tethered some ETH to USD is because I saw it was dropping. Right, it had nothing to do with there's a war, I need the cash in my pocket. It was more, look, I'm gonna
keep this value. Keep
its value instead of keeping it in a depreciating asset. Right now, if you check my wallet, I literally have like 0.03 ETH.
Oh, right? must be nice.
Literally, because it's diverse, it's diversified in all these different projects that's been kind of going down in a while. So even with more illiquid.
Luckily for me, even with some of the projects I'm invested in, like I get in so early on these things, and I learned a lot of that from Kyle from Exotics, how to get in all these, and you as well. So I learned how to peep all this, people what's coming next, like do my little research or whatever. So I'm involved in so many projects so early, like I'm still up even when they're down. You know what I mean?
Agreed. And here's the thing too, and somebody might hate me for this. It's very easy to swing trade Ethereum. So.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of ETH hoarding going on. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Like you think, see, this is the thing. I had one person say all these other projects are thriving and Shibogi is not doing anything. Then I said, look, what you need to do is pay attention to what's going on. These guys are ETH hoarders, because as soon as that shit pumps, it's coming right back down.
100%. Yeah, like people are chasing green candles like there's no fucking tomorrow today.
Yes, they are loading up on ETH, and guess what? When the market correctly gets back to itself, they're going shopping.
No, even that, they're already going shopping because they're only getting 2-3x and then getting the hell out and finding the next one. Right? That's 100% what they're doing. Is they're finding dips in projects. Like when someone dumps a lot, right? They're like, oh, I'm gonna get in. So it goes up, they dump, and then they buy here, and then they wait for it to get back where it was and get the hell out because the community is so strong. And they're like, oh, eat the dip, and this guy's getting in at that dip and then selling when it's back to where it was. You're eat the dip thing because you're so scared of a little red candle is feeding somebody else, and they're gonna dump it right back on you.
Yeah, the bear market is how I'm gonna make my. Hey, I feel you, bro. Make some noise for that.
I gotta pull it up now if you guys want to look at it.
Last comment. Let's see. Oh, I'm still in agreement with Stay Thomas. Yeah, definitely. Me too, Trey. If the printer didn't go brrr, the stock market would look like the crypto market. But as long as the government has the banks back, they won't have their stock correction next year. Yeah, that makes sense. But everything's gonna get back to normal. It's just a matter of time. And the thing about it, something tells me like projects like JC, Shield, Exotics, Shibogi, like by the time we start dropping bombs, in the market, it's gonna be perfect timing, bro. Perfect timing. But yeah, so let's get to the shenanigans. All right.
Right.
Yay! Let's go. Let's see what you got for me, Trev.
So let me pull this up. I'm gonna put it in order here.
Yo, you know what? This has been like one of the every time you come on here, we have a long ass AMA or have like long kickback. Like everybody else would be like an hour.
It's already been an hour. Jeez.
Yeah, man. Everybody else would be like it'd be less than an hour.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Trevor.
Uncle Trevor, are you still talking?
Let's do it. Let us do it. Drop the bombs.
Okay. So, I thought I was sharing that whole time. Oops. Okay, so we'll go back to the chart, right? We're gonna look at the 1 hour chart for right now. Let me zoom in.
Now, I'm gonna say this, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a learning.
Yep.
This is a learning time. This is a
This
learning
is red
lesson.
flags. I'm gonna teach you some red flags to look at a project. And my opinion is my opinion. You do what the hell you want. So terrarium, right? Looking at a 5-minute chart right here. And you can even see the fucking BB bands go crazy right here because of this long ass candle. But regardless, so you see this huge candle right here. This was one pre-sale wallet who was airdropped at launch. They sold for 312 ETH. Okay.
Dang. 312. Okay, I've seen different. I've heard different numbers. I've heard 312, 302. All I know is all the numbers I've heard were.
I'll show it to you right here too.
Okay.
So this is the wallet that did it. Okay. So 1 day ago, 6 hours, this wallet here sent a little bit of ETH. Obviously, that ETH was gas money. Okay.
Okay. How
so
much?
You got these. These are the approval. Anyone who uses Uniswap knows you need to approve Uniswap to use whatever token it is you bought, right? And then here's the multi-call. So you see right here. So from this wallet right here, which is the wallet we were looking at, to Uniswap, this is the amount of tokens that they sold, right?
Okay.
And from Uniswap to USDT, so be very aware that they switched it to Tether USD, right? So basically cash, right? In the crypto world is the cash for the United States.
Right. Gotcha.
So they did that right away here. They didn't really get it in ETH. So but you can still see right here, it's 312.4 ETH. That current price is, let's see, it was 895, so $895,982.
Woo!
Right? And then basically swap that over to, and this is the current value of ETH, right? And then swap that over to 114 or $914,680. Basically 900 grand, right, of USDT. Okay. So at first, this looks like some pre-saler made a shit ton of money, right?
Right.
They got in early, or they were part of the pre-sale and just sold a bunch, right? And they got lucky, right? Good for them. They made a shit ton of money. What the hell are you doing? I can't even see you.
I'm reading this damn. I'm reading this comment and get to the shop.
This is where the problem comes, right? Is so they basically sent that money, right? So after they got this money in right here, okay, they sent it to this wallet. Okay, they sent the entire, basically 900 grand to this wallet.
Damn.
Okay. Now this wallet is where I see the problem. Now my question to you is, what problem do you see so far?
Hold on, let me zoom in. Okay. All right, this wallet right here?
This is the wallet that was sent the 900 grand.
It looks new.
I mean, it's 16 days old, 15.
Yeah, I mean, Terrarium's been out longer than that, so that's it.
Has it?
Yeah. Hell
Okay.
yeah.
You don't see anything else?
Uh.
I'll give you a hint.
Oh, it's from the deployer? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my
The-
god.
The Terra Deployer wallet. The Terra Deployer wallet, 15 days ago, 14 hours, sent them $800,000. Okay. Then 12 days ago and 20 hours sent them
$399.
$10 shy of 400 grand.
Okay.
And then that wallet that dumped also sent this wallet 900 grand, right?
Okay.
So what that goes to show is this isn't just some random person. This isn't some random,
This is somebody with their hands in the gumbo.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the deployer wallet is sending them over $1 million. $1.2 million was sent from the deployer wallet to this wallet.
That's a lot of change, man.
That's a couple dollars for sure.
A couple.
For sure.
Just a little bit. Just a little lunch money. Yeah.
Right. So that goes again. In my eyes, that's a red flag because
yeah, I would say a pretty big one.
the deployer wallet is sending them $1.2 million, and then this person also just dumps basically close to $1 million. So they've made $2.1 million off this project already
In less than 30 days. That's a hell of hey man, look, this is the type of shit that makes people think that this crypto thing is like an overnight situation. It's things like this. And so I need you guys to understand this is not normal.
No.
This is not a regular.
This is not a random investor.
Yeah, this is not a regular thing in crypto, man. Like,
where the deployer wallet sends you $1.2 million. No.
Trey spotted it. Yeah, good job, Trey. Yeah, that's a no-go.
And then they end up cashing out to this wallet that's doing God knows what, but they're sitting on
ooh, ching ching ching, ballin'. Hey, hold on, victory music. That's what they're bumping in their Bentley right now. Jeez.
Yeah, no, this person's living large.
Large and in charge. Wow. That's good living. As Torres would say, must be nice.
Must be nice.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a teachable moment, folks. I mean, like I said, I'm not invested in Terrarium. According to Torres, until I talked to Torres, until we just spoke to Torres, I didn't know how this whole situation.
This is a hot wallet, by the way. Sorry.
It's a hot wallet. Okay.
Correct me. No, so this is like, is this a Coinbase wallet or is it?
I can tell you if it is. Hold on.
This is either Coinbase or Binance. So they basically cashed out.
Okay.
So this is actually not a person's wallet. So I misspoke there.
Okay.
But they're basically cashing the fuck out with they're setting the tether to a central exchange.
That's a lot of cheese, my man.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. Must be nice. Wow. Okay. So now that you have gotten your, ladies and gentlemen, you have now been involved in Trevor's 90,000 teachable moment on this show. He's our resident crypto tutor, and for those of you that are looking to get into projects and you want to know what to look for, Shield Protocol is here for you. And if you want to get out of the bullshit that you're into and get into some projects with some real devs, with some creativity, we're both here. Any questions that you might have, feel free to ask at any time. I mean, it's never really a moment where I'm not in a Telegram unless I'm going for a jog or something, but that's about it. Because I don't want to be fat no more. So that's just what it is. That's just what it is, man.
I don't want to be fat no more.
I don't want to
He says this as he's eating. Forget you, Trevor. Just go ahead.
Bacon.
Bacon. Oh man, those days are long behind me, man.
I got room to be fat with my skinny butt.
Yeah, man, you could definitely use some calories. So, Darren, where's my 6-digit payout? Oh shit! Oh man, fat or bald? I mean, I'm not bald. You know what I'm saying? I just cut my hair. I just shaved it off. Yeah, I got hair.
Oh, okay.
I just need an edge up. I just need an edge up. I got a full fro. You know, I'm about to cut all this shit off again. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to the Crypto Kickback. I'm gonna let Trevor get to his bacon. See, look at that. Look at God. Look at God. Ginger beef.
I just spilled syrup on these like $250 jeans that I just.
Dang, man. Would you get some Robins?
No.
No.
I prefer quality over designer.
Yeah.
So I got them at Nordstrom's. They're super soft. So it's a company you've probably never heard of. I've never heard of. It's called Page, but very soft, nice and comfortable. A little stretchy for my skinny butt.
I spent a nice chunk of change on some Acme jeans, Acme denim. Yeah, that's good jeans.
Nordstrom's got some good stuff.
Yeah, Nordstrom's.
I'm gonna shill Nordstrom's bag.
Hey, yo, see if you can give me a sponsorship, dude.
Right after me, dude.
What? Hey, check this out though. I need a commercial from Shield to run on here.
You want a commercial? I got you.
Hold on, you need some background music? I can do it. Hold on, I got some music. Here we go.
Buy Shield.
Hold on.
There you go.
Hold on,
No, that's it. It's already over. You already fucked up the music.
No, man. Now
presenting. Dance or something?
Now presenting. Trevor, also known as YTS Trades, here to teach you bacon and aerobics.
Are you tired of being scared? Does it take you too long to search for new investments? Get Shield Protocol. Database coming soon. Great auditing process. All together in one amazing project. Buy now. Available on Uniswap. May cause cancer. You might die.
Shield Protocol.
There you go. Perfect.
When you buy Shield, you get women.
When you buy Shield, you get women. Hey man, look. All right, before we start messing everything up with our investors, let's get the hell out of here.
They're like, yeah, this crypto kickback very educational. I'm so bullish, and then now they're like, both of these projects.
That sounds like the Quiet Storm. sounds like a late night R&B session. Yeah, man. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, hey Trevor, I'll talk to you backstage, man. Ladies and gentlemen,
thank you, everybody.
Let me see. We got any more comments? Disclaimer: no women were involved in the production of that commercial.
Yeah, Darren was.
I sure was.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he said you gotta show a little leg too. Yo, all right, man. Hey, we got the best communities, man. We got the best communities.
This is what you're investing into. Go sell your bags.
Yeah. Trevor says it's time to go blacklist some wallets. All right.
Tax sales are turned off, or sales are turned off for the next 24 hours.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. Hey, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Peace, love, and crypto. Peace.